A farmer walks into his farmland, but he cannot plant, not until he pays a levy. He pays, and in some areas he gets proof of payment. So he won't be stopped again. No payment, no farming. That's why ISWAP is not just attacking. They're running a system, and the scary part? It works.
We spent months in the bush searching for gold. Now bandits control those sites and much more. We're now limited to the outskirts of populated areas.
In parts of the Lake Chad region, reports describe ISWAP acting like a rival government, collecting money, enforcing rules, and controlling daily life. Not because people love them, but because the state is often far, and ISWAP is close. In the next minutes, you'll understand how they govern in 4 simple steps. Step 1. Control land. Step 2. Collect taxes. Step 3. Enforce rules. Step 4. Offer order. Now watch this, it's organized. First, they control spaces where people must work to survive. Farmlands, fishing areas, roads, and markets. When you control the land, you control people's choices. And once people depend on that land, the money starts. Second, they collect taxes. Farmers, fishermen, traders, transporters. Many are forced to pay levies to farm, fish, move goods, or sell in markets. Sometimes it's described with religious language, like giving. But many times it is not voluntary. It's not a donation. It's payment under pressure. Pattern interrupt. Here's the trick. They call it tax. But it's enforced like a weapon. Third, they enforce rules. If you refuse to pay, or you disobey, reports describe punishment like confiscation, detention, violence, and sometimes killing. This is how they replace the state. Fast punishment becomes their law. And that fear is part of the system. Fourth, they offer a form of order. In some places, they settle disputes, control markets, and sometimes provide limited support. Not because they are good, but because it helps them stay in power. In some areas, ISWAP is more present than the state. So the system is simple. Control land, collect taxes, enforce rules, offer order. That is how a fighting group becomes a rival government. This is why military pressure alone often doesn't finish them. Because when a group controls a local economy, it can keep paying fighters, buying supplies, and recruiting, even when leaders are killed. The violence continues, because the money machine continues. When the state is absent, the terror group becomes the office. To break this system, you don't only chase gunmen. You collapse the tax office, protect farming and fishing zones, secure markets and trade routes, target the middlemen, money points, because when the money stops, the government collapses.